What's up guys, it's Matterz, and now's the time to start talking about DLC 3 for Black Ops 3 Zombies. We're going to be going in depth on specific wonder weapons we could be seeing, not only within Black Ops 3 Zombies DLC 3 Stalingrad, but potentially within the trailer coming very soon. We have basically 3 weeks max until we see this trailer for DLC 3. We're going to see a ton of insane stuff, and this video we're going to be talking about specifically wonder weapons in this case, what we're going to see, because obviously wonder weapons are a huge part of the game. Everyone likes to talk and watch and see gameplay of wonder weapons, so we're going to be talking about what we're going to see for this map, and it should be pretty exciting because we do have the chance of a lot of cool wonder weapons actually coming to the map. One, obviously the Ray Gun Mark III, which has been around for a while, especially, back with, Black Ops 2 DLC 3, giving us the Ray Gun Mark II, so that's definitely pretty interesting. We'll talk about that, we'll talk about the dates, and also, we have to talk about a possible Gersh wonder weapon as well, whether or not it's going to be a Gersh device or an actual Gersh-based wonder weapon because of its location in Stalingrad, relating back to Ascension and all of that insane stuff. So we'll talk about that in this video, and if you can, please leave a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. Also, thank you guys for 19k as well. Still in sort of like this crazy honeymoon phase of hitting 19k. It's just so cool looking at 19k. I don't know. Just really thank you guys. We're on the way to 20k, so that's greatly appreciated, and let's get started. So the Ray Gun Mark III, I'm going to start off with that first because we don't have a ton of information on it, and we don't have a ton of teasers on it, but let's just go over the basics, and you guys basically know the basics, but let's go back. So Black Ops 2 for DLC 3, we had the Ray Gun Mark II release, and it was like an advertised wonder weapon. It was this huge thing on the poster, like legit on the poster. It advertised, get the all new, weapon, the Ray Gun Mark III, Ray Gun Mark II, a part of Black Ops 2 Zombies. It's just a huge thing. They really pushed for it, and a lot of people really enjoyed it, and I feel it was one of the best wonder weapons, definitely better than the Ray Gun. It really was an insane thing, but now they don't really do that, especially with like these wonder weapons. I guess they're just regular map wonder weapons. They don't really advertise it in the poster. It wasn't this insane thing that you've seen, like, oh my god, like, oh, look in GameStop, you have this Ray Gun Mark II on the wall, like, look at this insane thing, I want to get that. They haven't been doing that, and it's sort of weird. Now, obviously, talking about that, whatever they want to do, however they want to advertise their guns, whatever, I guess we don't really care. We more care about when we're actually going to get it and when we're going to see it. So, again, simple dates here. Ray Gun Mark II released around the same time, obviously, as DLC 3, or with DLC 3, if you didn't do the glitch where you can get it like 2 weeks earlier, but looks like we're going to see it again for DLC 3, for Black Ops 3. Since we didn't see it at the beginning of the game, a lot of people were predicting that we would see the Ray Gun Mark III right at the start of the game, and they were sort of pissed, like, oh, we didn't see it, what the hell, I thought it was supposed to be in the game, but Black Ops 2, we didn't see it until DLC 3. I guess they figured since we already knew about it, we're going to have it just to start off with. But I think, just to increase the actual activity of the game, to make sure people are still into zombies, they're going to release this huge, like, crazy Mark III weapon that everyone's been talking about for over a year now, and release it for DLC 3, just sort of in the middle of the cycle of Black Ops 3, and at the same time, they released the Mark II back 3 years ago for Black Ops 2. So it makes sense, the dates make sense, and obviously, again, Ray Gun Mark III would be pretty cool with the Origins characters. We all have sort of this crazy fixation on the ray gun type weapons, and the ray gun is really just underpowered in this game, and I feel like they need to bring it back, or just bring the ray gun power back in the form of a Ray Gun Mark III. Like, we just need that back. It's a part of zombies, it's a part of the Origins characters, it's a part of their legacy and their lore and just everything. It makes sense. You need Element 115 in the game as a wonder weapon, like a pure wonder weapon Element 115, like the Ray Gun Mark III should be. I think it's going to be pretty insane. Obviously, we'll talk more about theories and stuff like that in a different video, and I've talked about the Ray Gun Mark III time and time again, but now let's move on to the Gersh device. And the Gersh device, again, a sort of equipment thing that you can get within Ascension, almost worked like a monkey bomb, where you threw it and all the zombies would be sucked into this black hole. It was pretty effective. You can also go into the black hole as well and spawn to a random area if you didn't want to. I guess it wasn't, like, if you want to just escape zombies, but that's the point of using the Gersh device, but whatever, it was pretty cool, and it definitely was a pretty insane thing for Ascension. Now, Gersh is actually like a guy there that actually created it, and there was a ton of different stuff with the Ascension group and all that insane stuff back from Black Ops 1, and now we're seeing ciphers within Black Ops 3 right now relating towards the Ascension group and Gersh actually returning. Now, the ciphers don't say where they're returning and when they're returning, they just sort of hint at them being there. Now, obviously, Stalingrad would be the prime location for them to return, one being that DLC 4 is going to be like the ending of Zombies. It doesn't look like they're going to return at the ending, it doesn't really make sense for that, and two, the huge reason, DLC 3 Stalingrad is going to be located in Stalingrad. If you don't know where Stalingrad is, it's super close, really close to where Ascension was located. I made a video talking about about Stalingrad and talking about the Ascension crew and all that insane stuff, Ascension and Stalingrad are literally like next to each other on a world map. If you look at a world map, they're exactly next to each other. They're insanely close. So DLC 3, we're almost certain to see a ton of insane stuff regarding the Ascension group. I think you guys have seen that before. A lot of the bigger YouTubers have made videos talking about DLC 3 and the Ascension group, so we know that's going to happen. But obviously, my purpose here, and what I want to talk about, is the Wonder Weapon. What's the Wonder Weapon going to be? Now, I think, honestly, it's going to be some sort of Gersh device-based Wonder Weapon. I don't think the Gersh device is going to return, but it's going to return in the form of a Wonder Weapon. I think it's going to happen. We're going to see some crazy factories there, just like how Zetsuba Nishima was this island facility, Drazendruck was the Element 115 depository with large amounts of this sort of like element that, you know, is used to fuel the zombies and all that same stuff. DLC 3, I think it's going to be sort of this nuclear site to create these weapons, and I think the Reagan Mark III would make sense to be there, and also a Gersh device-based Wonder Weapon would make sense to be there. Now, what I didn't know is actually, I'll make another video talking about this, but the Gaming Revolution actually tweeted out some stuff, and I remember covering this a while ago, but I didn't really understand. So he tweeted out some lines of code, and it was relating towards the DLC zombie maps, and it talks about Egypt being like the fourth one. I don't think it was necessarily in order, but the third one, it was ZM_nuke, and I was like, you know what, that honestly makes sense. It really does, and it would make a lot of sense for DLC 3 in general anyway. We haven't seen any maps before on this game that really makes sense for ZM_nuke. I guess maybe the Giant, you can relate it towards ZM_nuke, but that wasn't a nuclear facility. It was sort of just a standard factory like we've seen before from Deriz, obviously. It's not really a nuclear facility. I think definitely a nuclear facility for DLC 3 would not only be cool, but would make sense for what we're predicting with the Ascension group and all that insane stuff to be created there, at least in terms of Wonder Weapons and all that just crazy elements that you would need for it. I don't know, it just really does make sense, and it would be pretty cool to actually see that for the game. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I honestly think it's very possible, and I'll go in depth more on ZM_nuke and talk about the nuclear facility, but this video, I just really wanted to go talk about the Wonder Weapons that we're going to see. We'll do multiple videos, we'll talk about it more and more as the dates come closer, as the days sort of roll on to DLC 3, the trailer, and then obviously the release in the beginning of July. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and leave a comment below DLC 3 if you are watching right now. Like I said, you guys, if you're watching towards the end of the videos like multiple times, and you usually do this, you guys know the drill. I just like to see the accounts that are watching the whole video. It really does show me that you guys actually did enjoy the video. It's just something, I don't know, a little thing I like to do. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment below DLC 3 if you are watching to the end of the video, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.